What's up, everyone? Sean Count Blackguard here today with an album review, this time of the 2017 Ghastly Music release of Meaningless by Hateful Transgression. If you do not know who Hateful Transgression are, they are an American based blackened brutal death metal band. And this EP was my first exposure to them. I know there was a split and I believe a demo, if I remember correctly, prior to this. And when I first heard about the idea of blending brutal death metal and black metal together, I kind of cringed. Because to me, mixing two genres so completely far apart, especially slamming brutal death metal, it didn't make any sense because to me, black metal is the complete antithesis of heavy in pretty much every way. But surprisingly, this works out extremely well. This EP is 5 tracks long, contains one interlude and a Plague Widow cover, which is fucking awesome. Uh, but it starts off with the first track in this straight up blackened death metal sort of fashion that immediately reminded me of bands such as Archgoat and Lucifer. This overly ominous, evil as fuck sounding, just guitar and drum assault, and the vocals are on point for this type of death metal. Because to me, brutal death metal is very well known for the typical sort of style I would do it, but it's like 3 a.m. right now. Known for that more gurgling sort of style, whereas Black and Death has a very throaty guttural. It's a very different sound. And for this section, the lows are the very throaty Archgoat type of low. And to me, that is fucking incredible. And the way the song just has these moments of transitioning from this evil black death mix to the brutal death and the slams and the vocal transitions within that, it makes completely, almost it makes completely sense. Woo! And it just makes complete sense. The way everything works, the black metal moments never feel out of place and forced. They have this absolutely killer, genuine black metal appreciation to it. It has riffs that are very reminiscent of bands such as Dark Funeral and, of course, Gorgroth. But then at the same time, you have these nasty, disgusting, heavy slams that bring to mind some of the best moments of bands like Devourment. And the thought of those worlds coming together makes no sense, but the way it's executed is absolutely perfect. The black metal moments have the high vocals that are needed. Sometimes it's layered with a low. It works extremely well. You have this very subtle yet thick sounding keyboard backing up different parts. And to me, that just adds another depth and another level of what makes this so fucking good. Now, with all of this said, it doesn't feel like this EP is really an EP. It carries on for a decent length. And when I say this, it doesn't feel like you're listening to something that just drags on. The songwriting is so good and there's so much variation within it. It feels like you're listening to something much longer and much more massive than what you are. And to me, that is absolutely incredible. Everything about this is just fantastic, and I really have no gripe with it. The interlude works perfect as a nice space in between the first two songs and the last two songs. It has this very evil, ominous, almost like you're walking aimlessly down this pitch black hallway, and once when you hit the other side, you're back in hell. There is absolutely no brakes on this fucking train, and I wouldn't want it any other way. One thing I gotta talk about as well is the drums. To me, the drums are something within a brutal death metal album like this that can make it or break it, and to me, they're perfect. The thing that killed a lot of brutal death for me when I was really into the genre for a bit was it felt like the drums are so predictable across the board. While they may not be doing anything new or special or out of the ordinary on this, the way it's pieced together and placed throughout the song, it has this very natural flow and everything matches what it should. The straight up Black Death moments sound like something that you would hear, as I said, on an Arch Goat record, including the drums, minus some of the sloppiness that a lot of Black Death drummers have. This is very tight and precise, and the drum sound is just beautiful. So huge. In order to have heavy sounding music, you need to have a heavy sounding drum. And goddamn, this has it. And just every single bit about this with the songwriting is so seamless. And what's great is the Plague Widow cover fits perfect within. I mean, if I didn't know that was a Plague Widow cover, I would have just thought it was another song on this EP. While at the same time, I did listen to the original version because I do like them. I'm just not a massive fan of Plague Widow. I listened to them side to side, very close to the original, but they did add their own spin on it, and to me, that is what makes a good cover good. And this is an absolutely fantastic EP. I want you all to check out. And one other thing I gotta say is lyrically, this is just great shit because what kills a lot of these blackened genres that are outside of Black Death, like when you encounter, like, let's say, blackened deathcore, the lyrics tend to be so cheesy and hail Satan and just think, well, black metal has high screams and these lyrics about Satan and hating Christians, so we might as well do the same thing. No, this is a very depressing album lyrically, and the lyrics are so well written, and being someone that writes lyrics and is very critical of other lyrics, these are absolutely fucking great. I love this shit. If I was to give this album this EP a score, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Only thing I wish is it was just longer, and I really hope these guys produce a full length in the near future because I need more of this shit in my life. Now, with all that said, if you are interested in checking it out, link will be down below to where you can listen to it on Bandcamp. And also be sure to pick yourself up a physical copy of this. Fucking love this release. Very nice layout. Everything's professionally done. Booklet with full lyrics. Everything is just fucking great. And actually down here it explains the concept of this EP, which is definitely something that I would recommend buying this for, is to read the lyrics and to get a full idea of what the concept is about, because it's actually very cool. And out of respect to the band, I won't explain it because I know they put it in the CD version only for the people to own the CD to actually fully understand it, which I think is a great idea. Anything that can encourage the physical purchase of an album is all right in my book. But that is my review. 9 out of 10. Just wish it was longer. If you're a fan of brutal death metal, if you're a fan of blackened death metal, and you have more of an open mind, give this a listen. Fantastic shit. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you want, support me by going to my Patreon. Link will be down below. Check out the tiers. If it sounds like it's for you, awesome, sign up. And if not, that's cool. I will keep providing content for you guys regardless. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.